This might be my hardest video I've ever had to do. So I have every movie I've ranked a 10 out of 10 here pretty much. I didn't count movies like Hamilton or the Friends documentary because I feel like they shouldn't be counted beside these other movies. And we're just going to, just rank on this tier list kind of. So instead of like ranking them how I normally would with like Bruce Almighty, then we'll do the greatest show. Like ranking like that, we're not doing that. We're gonna put them on this tier list that has different tiers, like my movies, greatest of all time, classics, really, 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 really good, and then basically my movies are like these are my babies. These are my movies. This is what makes me love film. Greatest of all time is more like, let's put an example. Like my movies, where is it? Bruce Almighty is like a my movie. That's mine. That's my favorite movie of all time. That is the most like one of the most important pieces of media out there to me is Bruce Almighty. I love that movie. This is my favorite movie of all time. I love it. Something like the greatest of all time, that's where The Dark Knight would go. The Dark Knight is the best film I've ever seen. This is my favorite. This is the best film ever. If that makes sense. So that'll go something like there. Classics, more classic movies that I think do deserve that 10 out of 10. Really, 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 really good is gonna be like some other films that I have ranked a 10 out of 10, but like they aren't considered like a great of all time. Not a lot of films will go here. Most of them will probably go in the greatest of all time and classics and mine. And then it's more like I guess it's a 10 out of 10. It's kind of forced to be. And when you see the film we rank there, it'll make sense. I'm sure there won't be a lot here though. But yeah, let's just go. Last Crusade. Last Crusade is tough. Last Crusade is ranked pretty high for me. I rewatched it pretty recently. I love it. I love this movie a lot more now. Spielberg really shows his directorial feats. It's amazing. I love it. But I'm debating like, is it? It's more of a classic, honestly. Like Spielberg really shows his style there, and like I don't know. Like I feel like it's not. It's definitely not top 10. It's like barely top 20, I think. But like I don't know. That's a great one though. Maybe we'll move things around later. Shawshank's gonna go in the greatest of all time, like that. When you talk about fantastic movies, great movies, best of all time, Shawshank's the one to bring up, and that's amazing. I love that movie so much. I want to rewatch it. I'm gonna go rewatch it after this. The Social Network. Now this one's interesting. The Social Network is just barely missing out on my top 10, which is the only thing like set in stone. Honestly, everything else is a crap show. But yeah, The Social Network. It's not a classic. Is it the best thing about it is the script and the writing and the performances. Like I don't want to say it's mine because I just watched it. We're kind of in a tough spot here. I don't think it deserves to go. Maybe if we change this to like great. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think it's there yet. I don't think it's The Social Network is there yet. I think it deserves to go here. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. There we go. Now it feels more in line with that. So, sure. I don't know. I don't think it's greatest of all time level yet. Like Saving Private Ryan is the greatest of all time, Something like that is definitely like deserves to be up there with some of the best cinematography, some of the best performances, some of the best like directing I've ever seen. And it's one of the most like definitely a more classic film now that we're getting there, but I do think this is one of the greatest films of all time. Back to the Future. Back to the Future is a pure classic. I'm not ranking these in any order, by the way. I'm just gonna put them on the tier list as I see them. But yeah, Back to the Future is definitely a classic. Back to the Future is a classic. Rewatching it, you definitely see more of those like 10 out of 10 elements, which is really great to see. I love that. I love that for them. That's great. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is. Ooh, that's tough, actually. I'm gonna go greatest of all time. I think it's there. I do think it's there. The way I rank movies is kind of like I mix like great things versus like my favorites. So it's all just whatever. So this just take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I can close these out, by the way. Follow me on Letterboxd. I'm going to change that name later, but follow me. You could see my updated opinions on Top Gun Maverick. Across the Spider-Verse. Again, I don't think it's on the greatest of all time level. I think it's just really like this is my favorite animated movie and it's not the greatest of all time. No. These are classics though. Not in the same way these are, but like I don't think that deserves that yet. Like these are set in stone. This one's tough. It's either like here, like Spider-Man No Way Home is either here or like mine. This is my favorite MCU movie. I feel like these have to say. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. I think these have really have to say something to me. I'm gonna put Endgame in the yeah tier. Some of the movie I was talking about earlier that's just happened. Like, I feel like just because it is Avengers Endgame, it is the best of all time. You know, I think that's where it has to go. Cars 2 is mine. I don't care. It's mine. This is peak. Peak. Look at his face. That's peak. Shrek 2. Now that's also kind of tough. Like, it's not like mine in the way like nobody else likes these movies. Or I think they like them fine, but no one else loves them like I do. People like Shrek 2. People like Shrek 2 a lot. And so I think I'm just gonna have to go there. So that's my favorite dream. Whoa, that's my favorite DreamWorks movie. I don't think it's mine. Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. That is my favorite Star Wars movie. I feel like it's either mine or like really, really, really great. I feel like I don't think about Revenge of the Sith enough to really count it as like mine. Like I think about Bruce Almighty all the time. I don't think it's there yet though. Wonder is mine. Give Wonder to me. I love Wonder with all my heart. That's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I love that movie so much. I need to watch the what? I need to watch the like the new one, like White Bird. Is that what it's called? I need to watch that one. The Greatest Showman is also mine. I'm gonna put that there just so it's next. I love the Great Liar. Did I say liar? Okay, whatever. Liar, Liar, and Greatest Showman are both here. They're gosh, I love these movies so much. Yeah, this isn't like this is just mine. This used to be like in my top 5. I love this movie a lot. Back to the Future Part 2 is also mine. I feel like it's not a classic for me. I feel like it's just like this was my favorite Back to the Future. I don't think it is anymore, but I do think it deserves to be up here. Like that's my Back to the Future. So is the Grinch. I need to stop doing this. I am the Grinch. You know, you see me every year dressed up as him, or I guess he just comes into the studio and like ties me up. It's not me, guys. It's not me. But yeah, that's my Christmas movie. Jurassic Park. See, Jurassic Park is in like another league compared to these classics, but I think I have to go classics. Like that's all it is though. Like a classic, and it's amazing. It's amazing what it's able to accomplish, and I still love it. Like these movies are not bad movies; they're just classics to me, and I love that. Ratatouille. I feel like if we can't put Across the Spider-Verse in greatest of all time, I don't think we can put Ratatouille, but I think that goes there. Forrest Gump, greatest of all time. That deserves it. Like best picture winner, heck yeah. Aladdin probably also goes in really, really, really great. The best Disney movie right there. Castaway's probably mine. I feel like we're not talking about Castaway enough for like considered to be the best movie ever to really be considered. I think that's mine. That's my favorite Rob Zemeckis movie. That's my favorite Tom Hanks movie. I think that's mine. 2001. It's either a yeah or a classic. I feel like these are classics that I enjoy watching and will rewatch to this day. I don't think I'll ever going to rewatch 2001 again, so I think that's where that goes. Trip to the Moon probably. Even though I will rewatch that like literally any day because it's like 15 minutes long, and that'll be the most productive thing I do all day is watch A Trip to the Moon. But yeah, that like for one of the first movies ever, like yeah, that deserves 10 out of 10 for sure. 12 Angry Men, greatest of all time. Open up there. Greatest of all time. That's more leaning into like my movies tier because I still love like deeply adore this movie. Just what a movie. That's amazing. What a movie. Mission Impossible Fallout. Really, really great, probably. My favorite Tom Cruise movie. I don't know if it's my favorite Tom Cruise performance, but definitely my favorite of his movies. I mean, it's definitely part of his performance, but I don't know. Like there's everything else in the movie, really. So I am not looking good under the shirt. Don't look there. 10 things I hate about you. I feel like we do talk about how good it is, though. I feel like we do. So I don't care. It's mine. Give it to me. Yeah, I don't really care. I feel like I hold it in a much higher regard because I think I love it that much more. I think everyone else agrees that it is a great movie. It is a fantastic movie. I think I hold it as like one of the best movies ever. So that's why. Okay, The Prestige is really interesting here. I feel like all these, yeah, they're 10 out of 10s because they're perfect, you know? The Prestige is like, I feel like we don't talk about it enough. F it, The Prestige is mine. That's mine. I love that movie. I love it so much. I feel like it's not here. Like, you know what The Dark Knight is. You know what The Shawshank Redemption is. You know what Forrest Gump is. Like, you don't. No one knows what The Prestige is. That's mine. Glass Onion. I feel like it was just really great. Like, I don't know. I feel like Knives Out, if I liked it a bit more, it might honestly go into like the greatest of all time. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, not only do you know what these films are, you know their reputation. Maybe not this one. No one knows what this is, but like these five, you know the reputation. You know how good they are. Return of the King is going in. Yeah, I don't love Lord of the Rings. I would never. I don't think I'm ever gonna rewatch it. Someone's really gonna have to convince me to rewatch to do that. But I think just everything here is kind of perfect. I do think it deserves. I don't know. I haven't seen every like 2003 movie. I do it. It probably is one of the best films of that year. So it probably its best picture win is probably okay. I don't know. When did Kill Bill come out? I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't really hold a candle. Like it's a very different movie. Ace Ventura is mine. It's mine. It's mine. Give it to me. It's mine. I love Ace Ventura. Yeah, that's mine. King of Comedy. Uh, it's either really, really great or I don't think it's a classic in the same way. I think it's on a similar level to like these two. It's on a similar level to I don't think it's a classic yet. I feel like it has to be held in a higher regard like these guys. Whiplash, greatest of all time. I think it's there. I think everyone kind of knows about it now. I don't think it's mine yet because I watched it this year. I don't think I've watched. Yeah, so all these movies I've seen for at least a year, probably. Maybe not everything, but yeah, I've seen. I saw this in like late January, so I really don't think I'm qualified to talk about it as much. I do think this is one of the greatest films of all time, and I do think it belongs in this tier. Perks of Being a Wallflower. See, I also don't think I can talk about this because I just watched it like a few months ago. It's either really, really great or like my movies because I love this movie. I'll go on and on about it, how much I love it. Oh my gosh. I can change this. Okay, I like that more. Or we go landscape. I don't like that. I like that a bit more. Uh That movie had me in a trance. I'm going there. I think in years to come I will like love it even more. That movie just puts you in a trance and I'm not even mad about it. Casablanca, classic. Yeah. Gladiator is interesting. I do think that it's on a similar level to like The Social Network, where like certain aspects in it are really good, but some parts aren't my favorite. I do think Social Network has a bit more fast flowing parts than this 2.5 hour long movie. Um, does it? It won Best Picture. Yeah, right. No. Yes. When did American Beauty come? Okay. Yeah, it won Best Picture. Now I'm doubting myself. Okay, if it's not true, then I don't know. Part of me wants to put in classics. I'm gonna go there because my dad would like kill me if I didn't put it in at least this tier. But yeah, that's a good movie. All right, and then Hamnet. I'm gonna go here because I don't think that Hamnet. When I watched Hamnet, it was more like, does this deserve to be in every Oscar category? Kind of, it wasn't in every category, but it got a couple nominations. Did it deserve to be in these nominations? And I think yes, it was phenomenal. The acting was incredible. The script could do some work, but like the environments were pretty. I think it was a very, very good film, and it was my favorite movie of last year. So I guess that. Well, I don't know if I'm my favorite, but it was the best movie I saw last year. I mean, yeah, it's not like these movies are all really, really great to me, but they're not like these are. I've been saying this a lot in the last 14 minutes and 21 seconds. These are all like my really, really greats. These are what I think are some really good movies. These are just classics I love. These are the greatest movies of all time. These are mine movies. You cannot take them from me. These are mine. These are more like, yeah, they deserve a 10 out of 10. But they're like, I really am not clamoring to rewatch the 3 hour, 2.5 hour long. You can stay. 3.5 hour long, like 2 hour ish long movie. I'm not clamoring to do that. So I think that's where it should go. So yeah, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. If you wanna see me do this for a little blast in the past, if you wanna see me do this with, like, 9 out of 10 movies, that could be kinda fun. I don't know how I would rank them, but I don't know. This was kinda fun, just tier ranking my favorite movies. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.